Hey Royal Family, it is Queen's Throne and I'm back at you again for another video. Now, the man that we're about to listen to is somebody that I greatly respect. He is a father, he has a career, he writes books, he's on his A game, he keeps it a buck, okay? No other than TYRANT'S Bane, formerly known as Snap Turtle. Now, I've highlighted his channel before, however, with this situation with SANETER, I did notice that he put out a video called SANETER Forms Hit Squad Against Queen's Throne. Again, me and TYRANT'S Bane have had, a great relationship for some years now. And I do respect what he has to say in the matter of Brother POLIGHT, SANETER, etc. So I do want to play this. However, I do want to point out that he is on an extensive nature walk at this time. It looks like it's pretty beastie. So understand that there may be times during this video where he needs to take a couple of seconds to catch his breath, etc. He is currently taking this walk with his daughter, which I think is beautiful. We need to support and acknowledge fathers that are actually in their children's life. And this is a man that is a great father. Like I said, he writes books. I don't know if I said that earlier, but he writes books and they're not plagiarized like POLIGHT. He doing his thing. So I wanted to highlight this. Obviously, it is good to hear other people weighing in on this situation between me and SANETER or Brother POLIGHT or whatever. Y'all already know I'm on their neck. But with no further ado, we're going to check out this video. I won't be speaking much. I just, in the intro, like, hey, you know what I mean? But I just really wanted to get this out here, whatever. I want you to check out the description of this video because you'll be able to find a link to his channel where you can check out his other content. Now, he's not a messy YouTuber, but he does keep it a buck. And he talks about a lot of interesting things going on in the world that may affect people that live in it, obviously us. So, with no further ado, we will be checking out TYRANT'S Bane's SANETER Forms Hit Squad Against Queen's Throne. Please make sure you hit that like button sometime during this video. And as I stated, check out his channel. The link will be in the description. Let's get it, TYRANT'S.
Anyway, guys, I wanted to talk about this SANETER situation. If you guys aren't familiar with SANETER, he is I guess you could say, the founder of the House of Consciousness. He's he's a black conscious dude, older man, you know what I'm saying, out of New York. And a lot you could say about him. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but basically, if you guys know about Brother POLIGHT, the Brother POLIGHT situation, where he allegedly, sexually abused and assaulted a 14-year-old girl back in February. SANETER had POLIGHT on his platform multiple times. And he's like a regular fixture in the House of Consciousness. And a few years ago, they were beefing. And SANETER called him out. Hold on, baby. Niara, hold on, killer. She done got. YouTube took my emoji. That's crazy. Basically, SANETER called him out for running away with another little girl that was like his wife's cousin's daughter. So he called him out on that, obviously sitting on that knowledge. Hold on, baby. For quite a while. And so he only spoke about it when Brother Polite pissed him off. And then when they got back in good graces with each other, he stopped talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Called Brother Polite Baby York. You know, like, because Polite is a student of Dr. York. Come on. And Dr. York is a cult leader who was from Yahweh Ben Yahweh or something like that, who was locked up for sexually abusing 200 children and gave multiple of those children herpes. So he took a plea deal, still ended up getting a long sentence. But anyway, Brother Polite is a student of Dr. York. And he even said one time, even if Dr. York touched 1,000 children, he will still be his God. So that puts you in the mind of a person like Brother Polite. So anyway, now that this new issue came out, people are calling on SANETER like, you knew this dude was a creep. How come you didn't say nothing about it, do nothing about it before? You know what I mean? You brought up something and you kind of sat on it. And then he like refused to talk about this new case for quite a while. Like it took him like days, even close to a week, to talk about this new sexual assault by Brother Polite of a 14-year-old girl. So people started calling him out on it. Hold on, baby. Including Irene Yvette, Cynthia G, and Queen's Throne, right? Called him out like, yo, you have been, having a child sexual abuser on your platform for quite a while, and you knew something was up with him because you brought it up a few years ago that he had ran off with another one of his so-called wives' children. Like the child ran away with him to LA. So what's up, SANETER? Why you been sitting on that? What's up, Christopher Alexander? And so, he got kind of upset. And instead of addressing that situation, addressing the topic at hand, he starts going in on these women, like going in hard, calling them hoes and bitches, talking about, I'm gonna join the manosphere, this, that, and the third. I ain't simple to these hoes no more. And then he started talking about Irene Yvette's children, and because they're, come on, baby, let's walk, because they're half white and this, that, and the third. The straight punk shit, right? And then, it's just, it's crazy. Why don't you address what they're addressing? If they're wrong, let them know. I mean, he did kind of explain it like, oh, well, when I went in on Polite that first time, y'all were going in on me, and, they dropped the charges or whatever the case. So he tried to say that basically he had gotten that information initially from a police report. Even though when he brought it up, he said nothing about a police report. He said, he was talking about how it was his wife's cousin's daughter. That's where you said you got the information, not from no police report. So, people call him out on the shit. And now, I look up this morning. Go ahead a little bit. Hold on. A little more. People call him out on the shit because they're like, you knew the type of person Brother Polite is, right? You even have people like, what's his name? That Poe Pimp. Come on, baby, let's walk. Simple to P. You even have him on your platform, always bigging him up, always promoting Simple to P. And we know he is a convicted child sex offender. We know it. He was convicted. You know what I'm saying? Queen's Throne broke all that down real well in some videos. So we know that Simple to P got with a 14-year-old girl, got her pregnant when he was in his late 20s, mid to late 20s. He was pimping her out, doing whatever with her, got her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So there is a pattern of protecting, you know, child sex predators on your platform, Si. So, but instead of addressing that issue, he wants to launch ad hominem attacks against these ladies, you know? And the recent one, his most recent attack is the most ridiculous in my book. So what he decides to do is form a hit squad to go after Queen's Throne, Irene Yvette, and Cynthia G. And I'm like, dude, these are fucking women. These are fucking women, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are women. If these women are holding you to account for what they see as a pattern of behavior that's not conducive to the improvement of the community, then oh well. They never attacked you. They never threatened you. But now you want to form a hit squad. Come on, this way. Upstairs. He wants to form a hit squad against some women who are calling him out for, you know, having sex predators, child sex predators on his platform, allegedly, right? So now you want to dox Queen's Throne, dox. Like, I thought you apologized to Irene Yvette for going in on the children. I thought you apologized to her for that. Now she's back on your shit list? She hasn't even been active on YouTube for like a week or so. But you want to go in, you want to form hit squads on people. Man. Let me see. Let me explain something to you. Even if you don't have any intent on physically harming somebody when you dox them, you have to understand and know that there are people out there that will take that information and do it themselves. You have to know that as a 60-some-year-old man who's supposed to be knowledgeable, you should know that doxing people, like I said, even if you don't want to do any harm to her, you have to understand that there are people out there, fanatics, you know, cult members that love you to death, might do something with that information. So, in essence, what you're doing is putting her family, her children, who have nothing to do with this bullshit, you're putting them at risk because you got called out. You're a so-called community leader that got called out for rocking with child sex predators, even after knowing what they've done. Yeah, straight cowards. Now, you know, I hope somebody in this camp sees this, because I want y'all to understand what he's doing. Y'all need to understand what he's doing. He is basically, he wants to get all the information he can on these people and put them at risk, even if he wasn't going to be the one to do the harm. He will be culpable if something happened. She says she's already getting death threats, you know, because her and SANETER were cool at some point, and they have each other's phone number and email addresses. So now she's getting threats, death threats, to her email and whatnot. And it just so happens that this occurred. What happened, baby? Oh. This occurred after you started beefing with Irene Yvette. I mean, well, yeah, her too. Queen Strong. Oh, what's up, AZ Ruction? You know, getting my ruck in on a Sunday morning. You know, I'll never understand it, man. Like, what do these clowns, yeah, SANETER's a clown. Bitch, you hoe. She wasn't a bitch and a hoe before she started going in on you. She wasn't a bitch and a hoe before that. Now she's a bitch and a hoe. Oh, now you have a problem with Cynthia G. Or now you think there's a problem with Cynthia G getting pregnant by a YouTuber. You know, if that was an issue before, it should have always been an issue. Now, because you have a problem, it's an issue. It's something that you can use against her. See, this is what he calls chess, right? This is what he calls chess. You see, I don't even know if SANETER can be a real friend anymore. Are you ready? That way. See, I hope y'all are taking notes. You people that think that SANETER is your friend. SANETER is not your friend. What SANETER is doing when he has these conversations with you, even conversations you might think are private, he's recording them, right? And he's taking some of the not so great things about you and he's storing them in a mental Rolodex so that if y'all fall out, he has something to use against you in a court of public opinion. You understand? He knew that Queen's Throne had a criminal record. He knew Irene Yvette had half-white kids. He knew Cynthia G got pregnant by a manosphere YouTuber. He knew all these things. But it wasn't until he had a problem with them that he decided to use those as weapons. You see, that's that punk shit. And these are women we're talking about. He's going after women. He's forming a hit squad against women. And Real G's TV, shame on you, brother. Because you should be checking SANETER right now. But what you're doing is you're backing this behavior. SANETER's an elder. He should be leading by example, right? Well, not all elders are good leaders. Not all elders are leaders. SANETER, damn show, ain't nobody's leader. So I hope you people that follow SANETER, that happen to see this, I hope you guys exercise common sense and say, you know what? Especially you YouTubers. You YouTubers that rock with SANETER, that might give him a little more information than you would give the people out there in the world. You might want to consider your friendship. If I call SANETER out on some bullshit, not personally attack him, if I call him out for promoting the sex offender that we know is sinful to pee, for instance, if I call him out on that, will he turn on me and use whatever information he has on me against me? That's what you gotta think about. Shouting out class says they had to crack down on London, the feds in London getting hippies pregnant. Ironically enough, they couldn't collect child support because they didn't know the feds' real name. What? Had to crack down on the feds in London. What feds? Come on, let's go up there. What feds you talking about? J2 Fly, you don't understand it because that is deviant behavior. That's a behavior of somebody who is essentially a narcissist sociopath. You know what I mean? We all don't have it like that. Yeah, undercover cops were getting all the hippies pregnant in London. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, I don't know about y'all, man, but I know outside of the rocks now. And y'all know SANETER blocked me. He blocked me after I called him out for going at Irene Yvette's kids. So, because I'm gonna call him out. You are sweating more than what I had seen as typical. 902 repping, I'm still training. No, it's just that the sun is out. The sun's out, it's a little warmer this time of day than it is normally. Than it was last couple times I did this, so. It's just the sun is out, it's a lot warmer. Let's go down, baby. It's a little warmer, that's all. So yeah, a little more sweat is gonna come. I'll tell you what, SANETER, I have a problem with you promoting Sinful to Pee. I have a problem with you having Brother POLIGHT on your platform when you had any inkling that he might be a predator. I got a problem with it, so why don't you focus that hit squad on me, bro. I'm a man, not on women. You know, a man shouldn't be forming his squad on women. That's crazy. You calling for people to go after females, especially one who, Queen's Throne, you know, is a, come on, baby, go this way. She is a survivor of sexual abuse. So you should understand, I would hope you would understand that. Like you would think that, oh, a survivor of child sexual abuse might have an issue with me, you know, rocking with Sinful to P, not allegedly, Sinful to P. He said, now let me ask y'all something, man. Now, Sinful to P, he's this guy from Chicago. He has a video, a YouTube channel called Sinful to P, and he's basically a pimp who goes to church. He's a churchified pimp. He always recites scriptures, but he's also a pimp. So, you know, when he was in his 20s, he got caught up in a charge involving a 13-year-old. Okay, a 13-year-old girl who he was pimping and having sex with. Okay, he was pimping her and having sex with her, and, you know, basically got her pregnant. Now, he claimed that she had fake ID and lied to him. But let me ask y'all something, man. Have you guys ever talked to a 13-year-old girl? Have you ever had a conversation with a 13-year-old girl who you even might think is developed for a 13-year-old? Like, physically developed for a 13-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you saw her somewhere and she looked, you thought she was attractive, but, you know, because she developed. In fact, that's just what it is. She developed. And then, you know, she opens her mouth to speak, and you're like, you're a kid. I have never met a 13-year-old that I would believe was an adult, even if she showed me ID. Even if she showed me ID. Because if you've ever had a conversation with even the most mature 13-year-old, there is no way that you would believe that 13-year-old girl was an adult. Especially in America. Hold on. Especially in America, right? Because, yeah, there are countries where children grow up faster, third world countries, or like countries like Russia where, you know, it's just so hardcore. Even then, I wouldn't believe, like, come on. And this is my question. Have you guys ever felt the need to look at a girl's ID if you consider dating a woman? Have you ever met a woman on the street that was attractive, or in a grocery store, or at a club, or wherever, and felt the need to look at her ID? Like, and the reason I'm asking is because he said that she had a fake ID. So what are you doing looking at her ID if you don't believe that she's too young for you, or that she's not an adult? I have never, like 90% of the women I've dated, I've never seen their ID until, like, maybe we get carded at a club or at a restaurant, we get something to drink. You know what I'm saying? But I have never, like, oh, let me see your ID. Because if I have to do that, if I have to say to myself, you know what? I don't know if she's old enough, or I don't know if she's as old as she says she is. Let me check her ID. If I have to do that, I'm not fucking with her in the first place. If I have to even say, yo, I think I might need to look at her ID, then I'm not going to fuck with her. I'm not even going to go down that road. But that's just me. Like, I can't, you know, I can't push my beliefs on other people. But, you know, I've never met a 13-year-old that I thought could pass for 18 and older, ever in my life. I don't know about y'all, but it's never happened to me. J2Fly says, I seen a video of a dude have a dude meet a 15-year-old at a store the other day, and he walks up saying, I'm Kimberly. Dude went outside, and the civilians pieced him up. Wow, good. You're a smart, honorable man to convey the message in such a way. I appreciate that. 902 repping. I'm like 40, them check the ID days are over. Yeah. I've never felt it. I've never was like a woman that I've decided to date. Now I was in my 20s, and I've had, 16, 15, 14-year-olds try to holler at me. And I'm like, girl, if you don't get out of here. It was never a question. I never even had to ask them how old they were. You know, never had to, but I did just to, give her an understanding. Like, if I say, I'd be like, how old are you? Oh, I'm 16. Well, I'm 20 years old, and I'm too grown for you. You might want to stick with guys your own age. Stop trying to get older men. Because that's the thing. That's the thing for some of these young girls. They're seniors and juniors in high school, and they want to start dating college-age men. I mean, it's natural for women to want to date older men. That's just part of the game. But not in that age range. Yeah, TDOA is a very respectable man and knowledgeable. I appreciate that, guys. You know, it's like that Minor Mouse character, man. Like, this guy picked up, according to the record, right? The case record for Mighty Mouse. This guy picked up this 14-year-old girl from high school. Picked her up from a high school campus. They took her to a hotel.
Stay hard.
Yeah. And then, Brother POLIGHT, he knew the girl was 14 years old. He was dating the mother. Did what he did allegedly to her. Got DNA evidence all over her. You know, it's just, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand it. And even Sinful to P. Sinful to P, he had, go ahead. Sinful to P had another charge where he tried to hold one of his hoes against her will. She's trying to leave, and he's like not letting her leave. And then the cops show up, and this chick, like, I saw the video. This girl, I don't understand it. And, Brother POLIGHT and Sinful P on SANETER's platform, and we just want to know why you rocking with these dudes that are predators. Look, this behavior, these guys don't stop, especially if they know they can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Sinful to P, the church pimp, I don't know what he's doing, but I wouldn't put it past him if we found out he was canoodling with underage girls. And with Sinful with Brother Polite, there's a pattern. They met, him and Alphabet, who met his fellow groomer. Like, don't think that she's not involved in his little ring, right? His second wife, right? His second so-called wife, they met her when she was 16 and started working her and grooming her and preparing her to be his second wife. 16 years old when they met. Now, I don't know, you know, I'm not saying that they were doing canoodling with her when she was 16, but come on, man. Why are you going after such a young girl? You and your grown-ass wife. If you want a second wife, find one with 5, like, come on. 16 years old? And she ends up your wife? And that's kind of the same shit I said about Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z was eyeballing Beyonce when she was 16, 17 years old. And his ass, he grown in his 30s. Oh, I'm gonna wait till she, I mean, you're still creepy. You still creepy, bro. If you're like, oh, I can't wait till she's 20, or I can't wait till she's 18, you already looking at her like she's, like, come on, man. Like, that's creepy. That's creepy. Oh, I'm gonna wait till she legal age. Like, let's go down this way, baby. Like, come on, man. That doesn't make it any better. Oh, I'm gonna wait till she's 18 to put my hands on her, but I'm gonna groom her right now. That's creepy. Black Spring with Autumn was good. Yeshua's return to what's up. Poor dirt farmer has been going after the pedos on his channel. He's good at exposing the criminals. Okay. Some are cops. Of course some are cops. Of course some of these creeps are cops. The majority of domestic abusers are cops. Just so y'all know. Those individuals that commit the most domestic abuse are pigs. Cops are not moral paragons. Let me tell you something, man. I have a real problem with, like, Queen Strong. That's my girl. Not like that, but you know, I ride with her. It don't even matter. It don't matter what kind of relationship I have with Queen Strong. I don't even like Cynthia G like that. But I don't have a personal problem with Cynthia G. I just think that, you know, she has a weird way of trying to encourage black men to step up. You know, that's her way. I don't agree with it, but because I don't agree with her, don't mean she's a bunch of hoes and bitches to me. Doesn't even matter if she's a hoe or bitch. So what if she's a hoe? So what? What's that got to do with you harboring? Not harbor, I don't even want to say that. What's that to do with you, like, giving a platform to sexual predators? Even with Solar Mind, man. Hold on. How long did y'all know about Solar Mind? His charges. So this is what they do. Solar Mind called SANETER out on rocking with POLIGHT, having POLIGHT on his platform, even though he's he might be, allegedly a predator. So SANETER comes out with information about Solar Mind that he's been sitting on for God knows how long. That's the type of cat he is. How long did you know Solar Mind had those charges? Come on, baby. How long have you known about that? But now you want to come out with it like, oops, here we go. Now, Solar Mind is calling you out. And so that's when you decide to call Solar Mind out. Now, Solar Mind has some real suspect shit going on involving, I believe, a 16-year-old girl or something like that. But you knew this information and didn't say anything until he called you out. Like, that lets us know that you didn't have a problem with it and that you would just use it as a dead man switch, as part of your dead man switch. Like, come on, man. Who you think you're kidding, Si? Who you think you're kidding? Spicy Negra says, SANETER, a sit and wait type of cat. I participate as well type of cat. Yeah. Listen, I don't know how true this is, but there are some allegations that Queen Stone was talking about of SANETER possibly having had relations with a teenager when he was in his 30s. I don't know how true that is. Haven't seen the evidence of it. I'm just bringing what she said. And she has no reason to put that out there unless she believes it might be true. But let's just say I wouldn't be surprised if it did turn out to be true. You know what I'm saying? So it would make sense that he, on some level, empathizes and sympathizes with people like Sinful to P and Brother POLIGHT. Because if you defend people like that, that means that you don't have a problem with the behavior. And if you don't have a problem with the behavior, then I can't put it past you to participate in some of that behavior. Just like with people. All right. I'm back, y'all. That was a phone call. Then a phone call came in. But yeah, Spicy Negress, you're right. It won't be hard to believe as he is going out of his way with his rhetoric. He sympathizes. Yeah, I believe so. All right, J2Fly. Oh, there's some cool rocks. I don't know, I ain't really a rock person. Even though I studied geology for a little bit. All right, baby, let's go. Oh, hey, Deuce, what's up? Yeah. So I don't know, man. Morning. So yeah, man. Y'all know what it is. Just be careful with people so like SANETER, y'all. Especially if you're gonna go into it with them on some level. No mountain lions. Not in this. Nah, not here. No mountain lions here. You know, y'all just want to be careful with people like SANETER because they really have no moral compass and they're using the people. He's using his platform to get what he wants out of the people. Like, I'm hearing about how he's trying to get donations to sue Tasha K. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. He's trying to get money out of y'all to sue Tasha K. Didn't he get money from y'all to get a van? Where's that van at? Hell no, he ain't gonna sue Tasha K. Hell no, he ain't gonna sue Tasha K. On what grounds? You know? She talking the same shit everybody else talking. But he gonna get that money. You impressed who is that big? SANETER? Oh, hey, Deuce? Yeah, he's pretty big. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hold on, baby. Yeah. I just don't get it. How hard is it to be against child sex predators? I don't care how charismatic they are, what they do for you. You know, everything they do is to protect themselves from any backlash. Any following they gain is to pad themselves from, you know, from the people that rightly go after him. Woo. Hold on. Woo. Shit ain't no joke. Internet makes it easy to background check people, yeah, for sure. You ain't got no reason to find out what type of people you're dealing with on the internet. Way too easy. SANETER got a GoFundMe. Yeah, I know. SANETER's a hustler. SANETER is a hustler, and if you choose to get hustled by him, that's on y'all, man. You know? GoFundMe for a lawyer. Not surprised. You know? To go after Tasha K. I mean, I wouldn't be going for that, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, me either. I ain't never got no money off the internet either. So far, how many miles I've gone? 2.45 miles so far. Yeah, they won't even monetize me. I can't even be monetized. Y'all saw that. If y'all looked at my community tab where I posted the response from YouTube when I tried to get monetized. And I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I knew it wasn't gonna be able to get monetized because of just the way they've been shadow banning my channel. It's just what my channel deals with, you know what I mean? I knew it, but I wanted everybody to see that, you know, I can't even, they said my content is too controversial and harmful to viewers. See, I don't understand that. They can't let the people decide for themselves what's harmful to them. They gotta do it themselves. They gotta be the arbiters of what is and what isn't harmful to people. Over the internet. I'm not telling people to do dangerous shit. I'm not giving people dangerous medical advice. So, I don't get it. It is what it is. But oh, it is a killer workout. I got a 70-pound pack on. £70-pound pack, and I'm going uphill. So, you know, it's a challenge. More so on one day than another. Like last week, I had a lot better time. This week, having a little bit of a harder time. I think it's because the sun's out, so, and it's a little warmer. So, debating on whether or not I'm going to do a third lap. I typically do 3 when I do the trail. The trail is more windy. The stairs are straight up and down. Whereas the trail, it meanders upward. Hello. So, 1 lap on the trail is more like 2 or 3 laps on the stairs. And you have a more gradual upward gradient. You know, you only roll with 30 or 40 pounds. Air quality ain't that good here, man. Air quality ain't that good here. But it's not too bad today. Y'all can see the sky's pretty blue, even though they sprayed. I don't know if y'all can see the spray. How you doing, baby girl? You tired yet? Kind of. My daughter's out here with me. My oldest daughter. She's a beast. No, it's not smoky, Nicolette Moore. Not smoky at all, actually. Not smoky at all. Christopher Alexander says got a mini hatchet and a boomerang and a root digger. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, you take your bushcraft seriously. Yeah, I'm not doing much bushcrafting out here. Only tool I have is a tool that you know, a tool that tools. That's all I'm gonna say. A boomerang, that's what's up. Whew. Pardon me, guys. I gotta catch some energy back real quick. Anyway. Desire getting it in. Nicolette Moore, where you at? Yeah, it's actually it's not too hot right now, but yeah, when the sun's out, it makes a big difference. It's 80 up here. Oh, you're in Michigan. Oh, that's right, yeah. 80 degrees. What is it here? Well, I don't know what it is here right now. All right, yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna shut this live down. Go ahead, baby. I think I'm gonna shut this live down, y'all. Finish it up here. Daniel Lopez says, TDOA, I'm over here in Oklahoma. I need to find some chills like you, bro, to take my family fun. It's real fun, man. I mean, I'm a little out of it right now, but it's real fun. Last week I did 3 laps with no problem. The week before I did 3 laps with no problem. Today, I'm not even finishing my second lap, and I feel like I'm only gonna do 2 laps today. That's what's up, Christopher Alexander. Hiking is great therapy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. This is gonna be my last lap. Burned over 600 calories though. That's pretty good. SANETER, you didn't form a hit squad for, you just, I heard you talking about it. Who's everybody, SANETER? Why are you forming hit squads against people? You see, people just want to understand why you're doing what you're doing with these guys. Go ahead, baby. A little further. The people that bang on House of Consciousness, are they banging on the House of Consciousness? Or are they calling you out for giving a platform to predators? Because I think that's more so what they're doing. And there's a couple reasons why they're doing that. One is because, you know, you called out Brother Polite before on the same type of behavior that he's caught up in now, and you backed off. 2, sinful to pee. You're always shouting out sinful to pee. You're always giving them, you know, promoting them. When we know he's a sex predator. He been convicted. Wasn't no charges dropped on sinful to pee. He got paroled. He got a 14-year-old, 13, 14-year-old girl pregnant. He claimed that he got tricked, but nonetheless, everybody shout out to your brother Simple to P. I don't. See? That's how you rock. You know Simple to P is a convicted sex predator. But shout out to him. Let me ask you something, SANETER. Do you think pedophiles and you know, do you think pedophiles and femophiles, any of those, do you think they can be rehabilitated? Because you know they can't. There's only one way to deal with a sexual predator. You don't think that's SANETER Studios? It might not be. You don't think, go ahead, baby. You don't think a child sex predator can be rehabilitated? Then why are you fucking with Sinful to P? Do you really think that he thought a 13-year-old girl was grown? Have you had a conversation with a 13-year-old girl? There's no way you can confuse that. And if you have to ask for ID to date a girl, that means that you think they're too young for you, and you should not date them. Might not be SANETER, but it is what it is. Well, there's a SANETER in here. I don't know if that's really him or not. I do know Queen Stone's history. I know that she is a GD. I know that she went to prison for slanging. I know that she said, you mentioned something about her having 2 dudes at the same time and this, that, and the third. But my question is this, SANETER. Has she ever been convicted or accused of child sexual abuse? That's the question I have for you. Has Queen Throne ever been accused of that? Has anyone ever said or convicted her of child sexual abuse? I don't think so. So, I don't know why. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Well, SANETER Solar Mine, I wouldn't rock with Solar Mine either. I don't think she rocks with Solar Mine because she mentioned that. She said, I think she said that. What she did though was praise him for coming out and addressing the situation directly, even though she said that she felt like he was lying about some things, which I do too. I think he was definitely lying. I think there's a lot more to the story the Solar Mind is giving. But my question is, SANETER, you knew you had that informational Solar Mind too, right? How long did you have that informational Solar Mind but didn't say anything? That's my question. What do you think, babe? One more or no? That's it? You done? Woo. I think I'm rocking with my daughter on this one. Last week. So you just found out about Solar Mind last week. Okay. How long did Nepal know about him? How long did Nepal know about him? What a 14-year-old did for black righteous folks was good. What a 14-year-old do, you know, can get a fake ID. I don't know, how did the police find out who gave it to the teenager? Nobody asked questions, yeah. Kwame roasted Tommy again. You know, it might be SANETER. Okay, how did you come about the information? So all of a sudden, right after Solar Mind starts going in, all of a sudden, you get this information? One more. What do you think? Just getting my second win. I don't know, SANETER. All right, let's go. We won't go all the way. We'll just go that way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more. I think I got my second win. All right, so let's say you just found out about Solar Mind. I wanna know, why are you going in on women like that? Why are you going in on Queen's Throne? Why are you going in on Irene Yvette? You said that, didn't you say you apologized to Irene Yvette on the phone? Irene Yvette has not been doing any, she hasn't been active on YouTube for going on 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? She has stuff going on. So she hasn't been able to go in on you after that video she put out talking about you going in on her children. Go ahead of me, baby. So, why are you going in on these women? Like, they're women, bro. Like, you shouldn't, that doesn't make any sense. You can come on the show and ask the questions. Sound like a trap to me, but I'll go on. Sounds like a trap. I think you want me on my platform, on your platform, so you can control the situation. How about you come on my platform? Or we go on each other's platform. Because I do want to know, why are you going in on these women? You know, I'm not a Cynthia G person. I don't rock with her like that. I don't agree with 90% of the shit she does or says, but I would never feel the need to go in on her like that. I just don't understand it. What's with the bitches and the hoes? You're supposed to be the leader of the House of Consciousness. You're supposed to be an elder. You're supposed to lead by example. But you constantly going off and going in on women about situations like this, when they're just like, what's up with that? What's up with Sa dealing with these people? I really want I really want to know why you rocking with Sinful the Priest so heavy when we know what he is. So you have to, like, I can understand why people would look at you sideways. And of course, you're gonna have the people who's gonna rock with you no matter what, gonna ride for you no matter what. You know, that's to be expected. That's to be expected. For Black Righteous Folks says, Sanetta, you blocked me because I called out Rob back for being high on your panel. It was embarrassing to see. And you blocked because you don't care how grown men are looking and acting on your platform. Good morning. Sanetta is a bit of a sensationalist. We know that. But I'll go on your platform and ask those questions. But I think you should have Queen Strong go on your platform too and do the same. I think you should give Queen Strong an opportunity to go on your platform. I don't know if she even wants to. But it's important if you want to build a community of people, you know, build a powerful movement, it's important that everybody knows what's going on. Like everything has to be vetted and understood. And there is no room, go ahead, baby. There's no room for child sex predators in that community. Y'all know how I feel. There's only one thing that you're supposed to give. There's only one punishment, I feel. Well, two punishments. Depends on how much time you got. If you got a lot of time, there are two punishments for child sexual abusers, sexual predators, rapists, child molesters, those type of people. There's only two forms of punishment, and they all should cost less than $20. Both forms of punishment should cost less than $20. Unlike how we deal with predators now, where we spend millions of dollars to house sexual abusers. We spend millions of dollars to give 3 hots and a cot to these motherfuckers. And then when they get out, we put them on a registry. That costs money too. That Megan's Act, Megan's Law, that platform where they're posting all these sexual predators, that costs money. That costs taxpayer dollars. And these people get to go back out in society. And in certain states, they have less restrictions than others. Like, it's not even consistent across the whole board. Listen, 2 forms of punishment. And look, the only way you can get to seek these punishments out is if you have 100% unadulterated proof that they did this. Like, there cannot be any shadow of a doubt. All right? There's 2 things. All right? 2 things. Go ahead, baby. One is a small caliber round to the cranium. That's one punishment, right? Another, well, that involves trees, rope, honey, maybe a couple of bears, some ants, some bees. You know what I'm saying? A castration, you know, something that don't cost a lot of money. You get some cheap honey from Ralph's for about $5. You can get some good 550 cord for $5 to $10. 550 cord, give them a nice good knot, tie them to that rope. You know what I'm saying? Take them out to the wilderness and tie their ass up. Pour some honey on that ass. You know, maybe we'll see if you castrate them, they'll bleed out quick. So you gotta be you know, you gotta, if you castrate him, you gotta like solder the wound. So yeah, castrate him, and then what they call that when you close the wound up with heat, I forgot what they call that. Cauterize the wound. There's only certain punishments that I can accept for a child sex predator. If I had anything to do with it. Spicy Negro says, SANETER, are those particular ladies dissing you, your wife, or you dissing you specifically? Is your wife dissing other people too, and they're responding to her? So she put herself in your YouTube world. You see, so he has this second wife, I guess you can call it, SANETER does. This second wife, Napa, who, you know, she went on to a couple people's platforms when they were talking about how SANETER had POLIGHT on his platform, even though he had knowledge of some type of, you know, allegedly he had knowledge of some type of, which SANETER himself said. SANETER himself said this in a video, that he knew about his wife's cousin's daughter or something like that, running off with Brother POLIGHT to LA and, you know, doing things with her and shit. Listen, people just want to know how you could have POLIGHT back on your platform, give him awards, and act like everything's all gravy after that. But you want to tell us, what are we going to do? What do we do? Well, we don't have the knowledge you have, SANETER. We don't have the access you have to Brother POLIGHT. It's not for us to do anything. Like, you brought it up. You put it out there. You put it out there in a YouTube verse. So why do we have to back up your information? If you knew Brother POLIGHT was a sexual deviant and you called him out on it, you obviously have some knowledge we don't have. That's for you to act on. And if you don't want to act on it alone, then pass the information on to other people so they can act on it. But what you did instead was you backed up off of it because you said people were going in on you. And you brought him back into the fold. Ooh. So you can't be mad at people, SANETER, for calling you out. So basically that's what happened. People called him out for that, including Irene Yvette, Cynthia G, Nyla, Nyla X or whatever her name is, and Queen's Throne. Now, I rock with Irene Yvette and Queen's Throne heavy. So, and it's not even just because of that. All women, like, these women just want to know why. I'm getting tired. What I'm getting tired of oh, hey, Deuce, yeah, his wife brought herself into this. I'm not talking about his wife though. I'm not even going in on his wife. For what? But if his wife go in on these women that are calling SANETER out for a valid reason, then she brought that on herself. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead at me. So he can't be mad, and she can't be mad. You know, everything you do on this here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit can be brought into question. All that shit can be brought to the light. All that shit can be brought back up. You're a public figure now. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not. You're a public figure. You put yourself out there. You put your information out there. You put your knowledge out there. You put your point of view out there. These are all things you did. You did it. You put yourself out there, just like me. Everything that I've said on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, even though I don't use Instagram like that, all that shit can be brought to the light if I get into it with somebody. If somebody decides, oh, okay, let me go look at this guy's video. See what his inconsistencies are. See where he changed up or maybe being hypocritical. Like, I can be called out too. That's just part of the game. And you put it out there on YouTube that you knew that Brother POLIGHT had one of his women's teenager daughters running off with him. You put that out there. You can't be mad when people bring it back up after Brother POLIGHT actually gets arrested for a similar charge for doing practically the same thing. Running off with his girlfriend's daughter to a party and then taking her to a hotel. And I want to know more about this hotel thing where they say there's video of the mother going up to the hotel to get her daughter and struggling with Brother POLIGHT. I want to know more about that. Definitely want to know more about that. All right, let's get some good rest here. Whew. Back at the bottom. Yeah, Dr. York camp, exactly. Yes. Spicy Negro, she inserted herself damn show right. I was watching Irene Yvette's live stream where she was talking about SANETER going in on her children. The POC came in there, riding for SANETER, she inserted herself. You know, and these are women, you know. Women deal with other women. That's just what it is. Oh, hey, dude, I think he's gone now, if that was him. But I got his number. I could have called him. But it's like, I don't know what it is, man. But these men out here disappoint me. These men out here disappoint me, man. Like, they just, the type of men they are, they're just not, I don't understand it. I don't understand what it, and these are a couple men older than me. Mighty Mouse, right? Mighty Mouse is one of them. This dude lied about his charges, right? He had carnal knowledge of a 14-year-old when he was 30 or 28, 29, 30 years old. And when it came to light a few years ago, he lied about his age when it happened. He said it was 18. He said he was 18, the girl was 14. He said that he was pimping her mom out or whatever. Like, it just all turned out to be complete and total lies. And when you call them out on it, instead of addressing the situation, they start attacking people. Oh, I'm gonna fight you. Come beat my ass. Come fight me. Put the gloves on. Like, dude, us putting the gloves on and fighting you in a sanctioned little boxing match, or, you know, that's not going to erase what you did to that 14-year-old girl, right? There's only one thing that can be done, that should have been done when you caught those charges and got convicted and you were actually found guilty. There's only one thing that should have been done to you, man. Only one thing should have been done. For black righteous folks, you all black American women are disappointed and ashamed by all these predators posing as righteous men. No wonder divestment is a hot topic in the black spaces now. It's the men's lane. I agree. I agree for black righteous folks. I agree that we as black men have been a great disappointment. We have been a great disappointment. Like, there's not very many real men out here, real black men out here that are willing and ready to protect black women and black children. Like, it's just not. What can I say? They just ain't with it. You know, there's a level, I don't know what it is. And you would think it would be the younger generation, you know, the millennials and the Gen Zs and all that, the Zoomers. But no, it's these motherfucking grown men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s out here pushing this manosphere bullshit. Like, come on, man. Grow up. Grow up. All right, baby. Let's get rocking and rolling. Go ahead. How you feeling? Good, good. This way. Like, there's I don't understand. These are grown men. Men older than me. You know? 40s, 50s. Just acting like I don't understand. They get so much pleasure going in on women, man. Going in on women. When they should be the ones leading by example, leading these young men down the right path of building a nation. If you want to build a nation, if you want to build a community, if you want to build a strong community, you have to protect the women, you got to protect the children. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead a little further. You can't be defending and protecting pedophiles. Those are the ones you're supposed to go in on. Instead, you out here pushing this anti-women bullshit. Even with women like Cynthia G out here doing the same thing to men, you know, you're supposed to help her see how wrong she is. Instead, you're helping feed her narrative that black men ain't shit. Well, she might have something there to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Because I protect my women, all the women in my sphere of influence. I defend them to the 100th degree, 100%. Even women outside of my sphere of influence, you know? All the women in my sphere of influence on YouTube. I would defend them till my last breath. Why? Because that's my duty as a man. As a man with testosterone running through my veins and a principled mind, I'm like, whoa, my women are under attack. You know, it's just a natural response for me. So that's just how I carry it. You can call me a simp. I don't care. I'll be a simp. all a simp is to me is one who, I am a simp because I stand in manhood proudly. Boom. That's what a simp is. If you standing in manhood proudly, you a simp. If you get off on attacking women and bashing women, you know, hitting women, you know, abusing women, pimping women, then you are the clown, the effeminate, you know, weak clown shoe I am to defend my women against. Let me see. Not you, but the fake conscious community. You are married with children, and an alpha. You're a great man, not these clowns. I appreciate that for Black righteous folks. You know, I just doing me. I'm doing what I was not raised to be. All right, baby. Cause real shit. Go ahead. Are you out of water? You thirsty? Huh? No? All right. I was not raised like this. I wasn't raised to be a real man. Cause I didn't have like a real good father figure in my life to raise me up to be that way. I just had the sense to know. You know, I had a stepdad, but I mean, that dynamic was kind of strange. Not really strange, but it wasn't the best family dynamic. There was a lot of hostility in the household. So I said, shit, when I grow up, I'm doing the opposite. You know what I mean? So I didn't really have a good example growing up of what a real man is supposed to do with a family. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit. I just put it together myself. You know, just understanding. I found an understanding on my own, basically, of what it is to be a real man in this world. And the type of shit that's going on in this manosphere bullshit is weak. You know what I mean? Now, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I'm not saying these guys are always wrong, always full of shit. But I don't think they even carry themselves like that in real life. Hold on. Ooh, hold on, guys. I don't think half those guys in the manosphere actually live what they talking. Like, did you hear about what happened with Abba and Preach and the Fresh and Fit crew? Like the Fresh and Fit guys, I don't really know much about them. I'm not subscribed to them or nothing. But you know, they're in the manosphere. They're these red pillars, these MGTOW cats, you know. One of them went in on Abba's wife or something like that. And then Some got released on one of the Fresh and Fit crew guys that he was trying to pay for pussy and simping and all this other shit. Like, these guys don't even live up to what they talking about. All right, baby, come on. You want some more water? These guys don't even live what they talking. They don't live what they talking. You know what I'm saying? You sitting up here simping. Like, these guys are full of shit, man. Just be real about yours. Go out there, find a wife and have some children and build a nation. Get together with like-minded people, build a nation. But you out here pushing the agenda, you know what I'm saying? Basically, pushing the depopulation agenda. Just so y'all know, in Poland, they're paying people to have babies. Just so y'all know. All right, baby, let me see. They're paying people in Poland to have babies. Just so y'all know. It's kind of crazy. And there's also, just to put some information out there, there's also certain states in the country where they're paying people to move there. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all look out for that. I'm actually looking at some of these states, even though most of them are whack ass states, like Kansas and Arkansas. Like, I lived in Kansas for 2 years. That shit was trash. Kansas is trash. But West Virginia, there's an organization in West Virginia. They're paying $12,000 for remote workers to move out there. But your remote work can be based in Virginia, West Virginia, I believe. But West Virginia's a pretty dope state. You know what I'm saying? It has the mountains and the rivers and the lakes. It's really outdoor, a lot of outdoor recreation. Not only do you get $12,000 going to West Virginia, but you get 6 months of free recreation. Like, you know, you want to go whitewater rafting, you want to go scuba diving, you want to do, you know, all these recreational activities outdoors. In West Virginia, you can do it for free for, I think, 6 months or a year. So that's something to think about. And West Virginia is one of the freest states in the union. It really is. Like, gun laws are practically non-existent. Like, you know, state taxes, I don't even think they have state taxes. It's just one of those states. Wow. Ooh, that was refreshing. Oh, that was good. Oh my God. Wow. Ooh. Yo. Let me tell y'all something, man. That water. So I got basically two canteens that I carry with me when I ruck. And one canteen I had one drink, one little mix, and another one I had another mix. The first one I had the EAAs or whatever, essential amino acids. It was mixed with some electrolyte drops and chlorophyll. And that one was okay. But then I drank all that. Let's go, baby. The second one, my second canteen, Go ahead, baby. You getting tired? Had a different drink from a different brand. It's an intro workout, but it has some EAAs in it, but it also has other things. That shit hits a lot better. It's from Alpha Lion, the Alpha Lion supplement company. They have some good products. But it's basically an intro workout to basically, you know, keep you going during your workout, you know what I mean? Give you a little pick-me-up. Alabama is trash, from what I understand. Never been to Alabama, although I got an uncle in Alabama. They don't have a problem with it. Four Black Righteous folks said, no, you are not a simp. You're a real prototype. We wish we had representative of this Black Americans, but you're the last Mohican. What's up, baby? Your mom is in the chat, baby. Mommy's in the chat. Say hi, mommy.
Hi, mommy.
She's laughing. My daughter is a soldier. Babe, what you laughing at? Four Black Righteous folks says, easier said than done. When most of the men ain't proud to be fathers, they rather aspire to be pimps, Max players, Johns, and Lames. I've also for the community as a whole. No, let's not lose hope. Shannon Lorette was good. Fresh knowledge is like cold water on a hot day. All right, let's go, baby. Babe, why don't you call Post and Bean and see if they'll let me come pick up some food? Or see if we can just come in. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, not a lot of, I don't know what it is. They open at 11? Okay. I just have to go. Of course I do. Of course I do. But anyway, you know, I was watching Major Payne the other day. One of my favorite movies. That movie came out, and when I was 15 years old, all right, Major Payne came out. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that. It came out when I was 15. It had Damon. It starred Damon Wayans. Damon Wayans played a Marine, a war veteran Marine, who, you know, they retired him early because, you know, there was nobody left to kill. That's basically what they said in the movie. There's no one left to kill. And he was just a straight trained killer. Anyway, he actually was able to get a job at one of those military academies. And it's just how he acted as a man. I was like, man. It was like, I looked at Major Payne and I was like, man, I'm something like Major Payne. And I'm like, I'm one of the last of the Major Payne generation, you know what I mean? I just thought that was kind of funny. Go ahead, baby. When I was watching that movie, I was like, man, it just, the men don't come out like that no more, man. I think it was the advent of the skinny jean. I think when the skinny jeans came out, it started cutting off the testosterone in cats' balls. And they just became more and more effeminate as time went on. I don't know what it is. You know? There aren't any more Major Paynes out there. And even Major Payne, by the end of the movie, had to soften up a little bit. You know? But at the end of the day, he was still a tough bastard. Major Payne would not be happy with what he saw today. Daniel Lopez, no. Mike Rashid's is I Am So Alpha. I used to use his products, but you know, it just, something changed after a while. When he, like years ago I used to use his products. I liked his little ambrosia. It's his post-workout drink mix. You know what I'm saying? And I like this little, I didn't really mess with the protein because of the sucralose. You know what I'm saying? And then he came out with the vegan protein powder. That was okay. Kind of fell off Mike Rashid a little bit, his products. All right, baby, keep going. But Alpha Lion has a lot of good products. Like, their shit actually works for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm in my 40s, and once you're in your 40s, you know, testosterone production goes down. So I had to make sure, you know, I did whatever I could to boost my free testosterone, you know what I mean? And free testosterone is really important. So they have this herbal concoction called Superhuman Test from Alpha Lion. It's hormone free, you know. It's not a steroid. It's just stuff in it that encourages free testosterone production. So, you just gotta, at my age, certain things that you gotta do. Go to the doctor, get certain things checked out, get your testosterone checked out. I got all my testosterone blood work done. Everything involving it. All right, baby, come back on this side before you fall. Everything involving your testosterone, a lot of things, it's a full panel. Go get a full health panel, full blood panel, Because I had done it, I got it done because I was going to get a vasectomy. So they do all this blood work beforehand. And I got the full panel. Whew. So, and I'm in damn good health, blood work wise, Come on, baby. Oh God. Freaking phone call interrupted. Anyway, so, all right, guys, I'll get out of here. Wrap it up for sure this time. Lap number 3 is done. Caught my second win and was able to get it done. So, I'll let y'all later, man.